All right. What do we think? Is this going to be good? We have to wait a little bit because it's obviously tea, so it has to do its tea thing. So we have a little bit of time. Let's catch up on chat while we wait. No, Dime, you got to the beach yet? No, but I drive by it all the time. I want to, but then I don't. I think it's because of all the people. I feel that. Too many people. That's a big old nope from me. Who cares about all the people on the street going nude? Oh my. That's when you rig your car with a megaphone and demand they all go home. There you go. Or holler shark. That would get more people on the beach, Pops. Both of those, actually. The chaos. The chaos ensues. Going to the beach. I have to wear my shirt that says I'm not a whale unless... Yep. We'll go there and take pictures for proof. Coffee bikinis are cute. Chic in a bikini. Oh, yeah. But this is a viewer-requested roast rate. Big shout-out to CyberTrucker, who saved up 10,000 points. 10,000 whole points to make this roast rate happen. But I've got my handmade tea bag because I don't have a tea kettle thing. And we have to wait for 6 minutes for it to, according to the packaging, for it to fully... no bikini. I do wear Speedo, though. Ooh. But this is from Arrow Tea. I can't believe it's not coffee. Completely organic herbal tea. And it was really cool. Let's see if I've still got the box. I'm sure I do because I don't throw boxes away. I might have thrown it away. I've got the packaging box they sent it in. Is it still in there? It is. Oh, yeah, this is the box. But they gave me a nice, cool little note. Thank you, Matthew. And they drew a little teacup on it. It's really cool. It's nice of them. A really nice touch. I imagine this is quite the small. No caffeine. I'm not sure. But what we're looking for in this is notes of chocolate, campfire, which I don't know. I'm also a box hoarder. Yeah, oh, me too. I'm terrible at it. It's like one of those, there's a meme out there that talks about not ever throwing away your computer part boxes, which I am guilty as sin on. However, I have reused them. But we are getting this baby nice and, what's the word that they call it? It doesn't tell me. But, oh, that smells delightful. I don't usually throw away any boxes. Yeah, I think I've got all of my phone boxes that I came in. I don't want something to taste like campfire, wood, and third-degree burns. But this coffee-free blend captures the cozy taste of a full-bodied coffee with a bit of a darker roast character, which really fits my flavor tone that I typically like. I use organic herbs and a bit of roasted cocoa husks and dried cherry to achieve the magical taste. Enjoy the rich, dark, and chocolatey vibes. So, it should be interesting. They talk a lot about organic and all of the... I remember when Alpha first... we were first talking about this, Alpha's like, oh yeah, it's like organic. And everything they listed said organic beforehand. It was quite hilarious. The dandelion roots that they have in here are organic. Who would have thunk? But I've got a little bit of a description there. Like I said, we're looking at chocolate, campfire, dark coffee taste, along with red fruit, and even says the price. Yeah, just means half the quality, but 3 times the price. Not really. It was about the same price that I normally pay for these kinds of coffees. As you can tell, it was $16. So not too bad. I think it says, I forget how many servings. I think it said like 9 servings or so. Ironically, we do have, it is the most work my Keurig has gotten in a while to give me the hot water that I need for this. But I will say, it does smell very earthy. I will give it that. I think we've been close enough to our 6 minutes. I believe I should have set a timer, huh? That would have been a smart idea. Just need to have them 10,000 points. Even the organs were organic. For sure. Just need to have the 10,000 points. That's not necessarily true because Woe keeps trying to redeem a dill coffee, and I have hard node that a couple of times. Quite a few times. I'm close to 20k. Dude, that was the cool thing about the Twitch recap that they had, right? Is it told me how many points you guys have saved up. Not saved up, but acquired over the year. Over the last year. I can almost request 4. Just so you know, next week will be Riker's coffee, and the week after that will be yours, Luke. Oh, that absorbed a lot of water. But poor dill coffee gets no love. No, it does not. That coffee filter absorbed quite a bit of water. But it should be, it should make the taste and flavors come out even more then, right? But I'm expecting okay things out of this. Is it like pickle coffee? That's what I'm assuming. I don't think it's like exactly pickle coffee, but dill is dill pickles. And I am not a pickle fan in the least bit. But every time Mo's in here, he tries to redeem dill coffee. And I'm like, no. No. Hard no. But let's get into this, shall we? And let us have a little taste. It does have an earthy aroma. I will give it that. I can kind of feel the dark notes behind it. But enough chit chat. Let's dive in, shall we? Well, it's definitely tea. I love this part, this sip. It would, for better or worse than mud water. We'll find out. How we doing, No Limits? But it's definitely a tea flavor. Would I call it? It's too soon to tell. I will say it's it's better than mud water. Because the biggest problem with the mud water was how much it tasted like chai. It was very overpowering chai. Do I get a coffee flavor out of this? I'm going to say no on the coffee flavor. I can believe this is not coffee. It's very bittery. And that might be, I was worried, sue him. No. But it might be because I didn't have enough water in here. Just because I miscalculated how much water the filter was going to suck up. It does have a chocolatey tone to it. I don't know if I'd call it... It's not very strong. Plus tax and shit. Yeah, oh yeah, totally. I'm sure Judge Judy will see it on my side. Ma, what do you think? You're an avid Judge Judy side. I'm trying to get to that. Unfortunately, using this cup instead of like my coffee cup, it holds the heat better. It's not unpleasant. It's very fruity. So where it says hints of red fruit, I guess it doesn't say hints of red fruit in it. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be tasting with a campfire. I guess like smoked meats and stuff you could consider a campfire taste. But the more I drink it, the better it gets. I do know Schnoodle is very busy with work right now, so that's probably what she's doing. I'd say it starts off with the fruit flavor. It talks about like the cherry. And that's what I think of as well, Luke. Or I think of like when you smoke meats. That's kind of what I was anticipating. But it definitely, the cherry is very adamant at the beginning. And it definitely leaves a taste. If anything, I would consider this kind of like chocolate covered cherries with a weird aftertaste. That's the hints I'm getting out of this. It starts off very fruity, goes into a little undertone. Will I finish the cup? Oh, absolutely. We don't. Will I finish the bag? That is the good question. And then there's a subtle hint of the chocolate afterwards. So it starts off very, very strong cherry, goes into that subtle chocolate, and then it finishes with cherry as well. The aftertaste is kind of blah. Not undrinkable blah, but it's definitely something that you'd have to get used to. I imagine if I was more of a tea drinker, this would probably be up my aisle. Can I get coffee feels? Not really, but especially not dark coffee feels. I could see maybe a light roast feel from it, but not a dark roast like it's talking about. If I were going to pair it with something, Luke, it would probably have to be something bitter. Just because of how overpowering the fruit is. You think it'd be better if you let it steep for a real long time? I think if I let it steep longer, that the flavors are just going to come out more. I think if anything, I think the next cup that I try of this, I will probably put more water in it. Just because I only use the medium one because it says 10 ounces of water to use. Would I think it was coffee if I've only ever heard of coffee and I've never... Well, I mean... That would depend, Alpha. I would say... Because I'm getting a strong tea vibes out of this. I'm not getting a coffee note out of it at all. It's definitely feels... Like, just the texture it leaves on your tongue. Not texture. But, like, the like it's not even taste residue. I don't know what the hell you'd call it. Just like the aftertaste that it leaves on your tongue is nothing like coffee. Definitely, I've drank a lot of green tea and black tea in my day. I shouldn't say a lot, but enough that I've got a taste note of that in here, and it really reminds me of a black tea. Would I drink this over my Folgers? That's the question. I can see that it wouldn't have any tannins. Like, yeah. I've never drank Earl Grey, hot or cold. Would I drink this over coffee? No. If I had to drink tea instead of coffee, would I drink this? It's probably a little bit too complex for my personal flavorings and stuff. Earl Grey is yucky. Oh, that's just Star Trek reference. He would be so disappointed. But, I mean, it is what it is. The captain would understand. To each their own. But I'd be interested to see how it's going to do when I have more water to it than less. I will at least have another cup of this. I can promise. But compared to my coffee, I'd rather have my coffee. Would I believe that this is not coffee? Absolutely. Granted, I've never had coffee prepared outside of I've never had coffee outside of like just my drip pot. So I don't know if like a pour over would give a similar taste. That'd be interesting to find out. But I don't think that it's going to have this aftertaste. You know what I mean? It's so prominent. It sticks in your mouth for quite a while after you're done tasting. Like, I can still taste the cherry flavor that is pulled out of what they said, cherry husks or whatever. Oh, it's actually dried. It's actually dried cherries that are in here. And that just sticks around a little bit too much for my liking. I'm probably gonna give this a 4 alpha because it's not bad, and the more I drink it, the more I get used to it, as everything, and you get used to that initial sweetness. But yeah, we're gonna give it a 4 because I would rather just drink my Maxwell House. But Alpha, thank you very much. At least I'm not gagging. Exactly. It is top tier compared to mud water. But dude, that was so bad. That was so bad. It definitely doesn't leave me wanting another cup, if that makes sense. Whereas like that Honduras, which I have right here. Oh, that's so nice. That is such a good bean. That Honduras was awesome. But that is our roast rate. I'm going to go back to the BRB screen. I will. Dude, I hate on the mud because the mud deserves being hated on. You know, I love this little cup, but it does not seal worth shit. Oh, probably because I've got the lid closed and it's making a vacuum. Your boy's smart. But that was your roast rate. Thank you again, Alpha. If you guys aren't following Alpha, he's a great dude. Awesome friend of the channel. He supports me very much. Without him and his sister Midnight, I'd never be doing this still. He is the creator of all of your badges. I give it a 4, Riv. It's for what it is, it's good. Would I drink it over my coffee? No. I can believe it's not coffee. It's a very sweet first starting flavor. And then it has hints of undertone of the chocolate that it talks about. And I have no idea what it's trying to get for the campfire. I can't believe you can believe it's not coffee. But, yeah, Alpha, thank you for your continued support and your saving up of 10,000 channel points to make me drink I can't believe it's not coffee. But we will be on the BRB screen, and then we'll be back. So give me a few. Oh, not chatting. Break.